So, did you know that you could totally slide right into this rover and just be surfing in the sea? I found that out, and it was totally awesome. So when I started this, I wasn't going to do a voiceover, but decided, it might be a little boring. So I'll just give you a little kind of clue as to what I did. This was a massive mining event because I originally had built this for my rover and it was taking way too long. So I scrapped that idea and started just making really narrow tunnels and was just going to build a rover, throw it in my backpack and bring it down with me. But figured since you can't take a rover through a portal, what is the real point in doing that? So instead I just built these really narrow tunnels, really high angle ramps, so that way I could just slide on down. And this bloody thing popped up out of nowhere and I was super excited, and this is where it literally scared the crap out of me. Well, maybe not literally, figuratively I should say. And yes, I was so confused right there when that happened. I was like, what? Excuse me. I just flipped all over the place. What the frick is going on here? So yeah, after it scared the heck out of me and I somewhat mastered jumping between the core and regular ground, and finding that if I jump, then I am super floaty, and I don't like that. I can still control where I'm going, but I'm super floaty. Did not like that. So I decided, no jumping. That was my rule. So I figured at first I was trying to build a ramp all the way down to the core, and that went horribly. Absolutely horribly. So I decided, okay, instead I'm just going to go ahead and build this ramp over to this leg. I'm going to run over to the leg and I'm going to use that little inverted gravity thing to run down the leg and then get to the center portal. And I figured, hey, it's probably going to use Astroneer to activate everything, but not everything goes according to what I'm thinking. Since this is my first core, I was really excited, and this kind of blew my mind. You're looking at this thing that is throwing you all over the place. Gravity is freaking driving me nuts right now. And so I really didn't know what to expect, so I just took a chance right here to tell you the complete truth. I didn't know what was going to happen, and I didn't like running on its tentacle, or whatever you want to call that. So yeah, this part right here scared me. I just jumped. I just jumped and panicked, and my heart was racing, and when I landed, I was like, and a lot of curse words followed, so I'm glad I didn't record that. That would have been kind of bad. so yeah, I got to hear it. I was like, yeah, let me just slap some Astroneer in here, and it didn't work. It didn't work. So I looked at the icon on there, finally figured out, oh hey, by the way, that's freaking quartz that I just emptied out of my backpack before I came down here. So yeah, I had to go all the way back and get the quartz that I had just removed from my backpack, and I was not exactly happy about that. So yeah, we're gonna cut out a lot of that section there, because that right there, yeah, that made me slightly nauseous every time, and another slight panic happened right there when I fell, because I didn't know where I was falling to. I can't say I like the cores. They are super nauseating to me. And then the super slide here, I really enjoyed this one. If I didn't already get the achievement for the long slide, I think this one would have gotten it for me, because I was cruising on this one and I was really happy I stayed in the middle. And once again, this right here, super nauseating, super terrifying, did not like. But yeah, I managed to get all the way to the core, and I dropped the quartz in there, and I was expecting a bit more, I guess, theatrics. That didn't happen. It really was just like, okay, thanks. Nice getting here. Drop my quartz. And then you just get this. I kind of got stuck on the floor there though. That was a little weird. But I'm so glad. I actually ran out of tethers as I reached the center of the core. That was the last of my tethers and the last of my composite at my base. So if I didn't have that, I would have been screwed. And these, I still don't know what these are. I just grabbed them and got them out of the way. I figured they're just junk. And then after I was done, I was like, did I need those? Slight panic again, because I was like, well, if gravity's all wonky, I think I need to get up there or down there. And you see my tires down there. That tire is actually what I used to slow myself from walking too fast. When I was done with it, I just tossed it because that was the most clever thing I could think of. So here is where I was like, well, I'm just gonna try to run up the wall. Let's see what happens. And every time the screen flips on me, I panic a little bit. I will not lie. It literally made me just go, Aah! But yeah, you see I have like one tether left and I'm like, oh god, I hope this thing reaches. I really hope it reaches. Okay, not too far, because oxygen runs out quick in this game and I did not have anything else to really give me oxygen. So I think I had like maybe one tether left. It was just enough to get, just enough to get right to the center here. And that was just about it. And that's it. That was my oxygen, all the way from my base all the way down to the core. That's why you have so much delay going on right there, is because I have a super long tether going on and I have a few seconds of delay after I put out a new tether. So I was kind of glad that I didn't need to use any more tethers. But yeah, I was there. It's unlocked. I'm super excited right now. But I couldn't figure out which way was home. It doesn't really tell you. So, a long story short, I started to bounce all around and try to find my way home, because only one is near my base, and that one has tethers going right up to it, so I know I'll have oxygen. I was a little on the panic side, because you do lose oxygen as you are ported up into the air before you are teleported to the next station. You are losing oxygen the entire time. And that's not a good thing. So I was kind of panicked. So this was like my last attempt. I was like, I need to find the one near my base. And I didn't see this other node that was lit up right there. And so when I selected that one, I was like, this has got to be it. This has got to be it. Oh my god, if this is it, I am going to so dance. I'm going to dance. And so I never use those emotes anyway. I really don't. But this is going to be a special occasion. And once I saw that oxygen, man, you see the excitement was all over my face. I was, oh man. So yeah, my heart was racing. I was just so ecstatic. I was ready to see my home base again. And there's your mode, dancing. Yes. So yeah, finally back home, and this is my base. I try to keep things nice and neat. Laid out nice, and everything in their respective lines, but I have no clue what those are. Who knows? If you made it this far, thanks for watching the video, and yes, I guess you could subscribe if you would like. For more Astroneer or most likely Kerbal Space Program videos. Until then, I'll catch you later. It's your boy Jatwan. I'm out. Peace.